Hi all, Hipper here. Lately I've been taking out my good old Atago more, although this is actually Atago B. But really there's no difference between the two ships other than the black skin you get for, or camouflage if you will, you get for Atago B. So this isn't a very, like a particularly good battle, this one. I just thought there was a really funny moment in this battle where a destroyer actually challenges me. And we have a good, like, I don't know, probably around a minute where we are desperately trying to torp each other at a distance of a few kilometers. And it's a fun little situation that I thought I would share with you. But that's really all this video is about. Like I said, it's a pretty terrible battle for me, because in about 2 minutes, both the ships I spawn with have been sunk. And that's something that happens quite a bit in this game here. And when you lose 2 ships in the first 2 minutes, it's pretty hard to recover from that, especially when they're both on the same flank. And especially when they don't even manage to take out any enemy ships. So you're basically down 2 ships on one flank, meaning that that flank will fall very, very easily. So the friendly Cleveland here will eat a helping of torps here in a minute. And the Vanguard is facing 3 other battleships. So like obviously the Vanguard, being a Vanguard, is not going to win that fight. So that's why I'm left alone. Which is actually kind of strange, because I do take my share of salvos here, but to no avail. I mean, when you manage to get torped in a cruiser 2 minutes into the battle, that's pretty impressive. Now, obviously, these guys here aren't too used to torps, which is strange since they're in tier 7 ships. So I am desperately trying to get in front of this Vanguard here and hit my sonar, and then kind of turn in front of it to well, reveal any incoming torps that may be on the way. But obviously I just need to get this Massachusetts to fire first before I can actually begin my turn. So, so I do that now, and I'll hit my sonar, and there we have the torps. And really it shouldn't be any surprise that they were coming, but of course they end up taking out the Vanguard as well. So 2.5 minutes into the game, nearly 3 minutes, and I'm alone on the flank. Now I am facing overwhelming odds here, although it seems that the Massachusetts has kind of given up. So I have to put some distance between myself and the enemy here. I can't take on all these guys by myself, so I'll have to like do another round and then come back and see if I can't push in then. And then all the while doing that, I'll just tank some rounds here, get my XP up, always good. Where I'm just gonna keep shooting at these guys until I get an opportunity to fall off detection, and then I'm going to return with a vengeance. And that is what Atago is really good at. Other than also it's very good at getting chased by 3 ships, because it's very hard to hit. But as soon as you let an Atago go, you have made a mistake, because it's going to come back, and an Atago will only reveal itself when it has the upper hand, obviously. Well, unless you don't have the choice. So if you let an Atago go, you know it will show up later, and probably be a lot more of a threat later on, because the enemy ships have hopefully been thinned out a bit. So here I am making my turn now, and the Amagi thinks it's safe, so it's coming out from its hiding hole here, and it will just saturate this cap with torps in case someone's hiding in there. So as you can see, we've lost another 2 ships in the meantime, and we are quite a bit behind on points. At this point we can still win if everybody pulls their, well, something together and actually does stuff. And there we took that Amaji shell right there on the 40 mil armor, and that's what makes Atago so powerful. Even if you can't dodge every single shell, the ones that hit tend to hit the armor if you can just like adjust the ship that way. Had this been Shal Martel or something like that, we'd probably taken a Citadel from that shot. So this is where Atago excels. It is in pursuing a fleeing battleship. And just use the agile build here again to mitigate the damage. And like a whole battleship salvo like that gives you a lot of XP. So here we have our friendly Akatsuki, and he is just very, very interested in sinking me. And I think it's the community contributor thing here. Some people, they just see red when they see you. And because of this guy here, I took a massive Citadel there, but so be it. So he misses with all his torps, and you'll see I miss with mine as well because I didn't have time to make it a tight spread. So now it looks like he's going to go for the ram, and for some reason the Amaji totally misses there. But I am much faster than this destroyer here, and he realizes this now, that there is no catching up to me, especially when his engine gets taken out. And I can pretty much just do what I want now, because I go nearly 42 knots, and I think Akatsuki can probably hit that around that same speed with the speed boost. Without speed boost, it can't. So I still have plenty of time before his torps reload, so I just have to put one more round into this guy and call it a day. And that's it. And lucky to survive that Amaji blast there. But okay, things are looking much better now. I have the destroyer taken care of. Nobody can really spot me now without me wanting to get spotted, of course. So I can head in and cap now while it looks like the enemy ships are heading over to fight someone their own size, pretty much. So as you can see, we're down to 3 ships now, and soon I'll be alone. And I mean, games like this can be very frustrating and infuriating, and it's just something you'll have to accept in this game here, as hard as it may be to accept. There's really sometimes you're just destined to lose, and there's really nothing you can do about it. So we'll head around the island here and see if there's anyone we can set on fire, but the Amaji is too far away, and we'll just cap instead. There's really no point trying to catch up to that guy yet, at least, because we need to get this cap here first if we're going to have any chance of winning this game. And spoiler alert, we are not going to win this game, because I end up 1 versus 5, and yeah, not even Atago can handle that. Now I haven't had many battles with Atago lately where I have been placed in legendary battles. I'm not really sure why. I've played Atago a lot actually in the last week or two, but I haven't had as many legendary battles as I used to. And when we're just talking tier 7 ships, Atago fares much better. It's like if you're left 1 versus 3, if you have enough time, you can usually pull off a win in Atago. 1 versus 4, it's going to be difficult. 1 versus 5, it's pretty impossible unless it's 5 potatoes. But when we talk legendary ships, if there's a Yamato left and you don't have enough time to burn it down, yeah, it's a challenge. So now it's just me and a destroyer left, and I said that a little bit earlier because it is just me left now, and I'm facing 3 battleships, a cruiser and a destroyer. Had it been only 3 3 battleships, it would have been doable, depending on the position. I'm not in a very good position right now. But with a cruiser and a destroyer, it'll be a difficult one to pull off. And especially against the Roma, they have pretty good dispersion and they have really fast shell flight. The shell flight time is really short, and it makes it one of the more difficult battleships to face in an agile cruiser, along with Vladivostok. The others aren't too bad as long as you're 10 kilometers away. So what I was saying before, I'm not in a very good position here, is because I'm actually able to be targeted by all battleships at the same time. At least they're all in the same like 50-60 degrees of the map, so I don't run the risk of getting Citadel from the side. But it's just not gonna happen here. It's a lot of fun though, and all the shells from 3 battleships hitting you is going to give a lot of XP. So I'll just farm in a little bit of XP here in the last seconds of the battle, and try not to die. But of course, sooner or later these guys will get me, and it is the Roma that gets me, simply due to the fact that its shells are just harder to avoid than the other battleships. And dispersion is, it usually seems to be a lot better, at least from this here receiving end. So we just make it through that one as well. But the next salvo from the Roma is going to take us out. And even though we lost this battle here, it's been pretty fun. I mean, the whole kiting thing is fun, and like the destroyer duel was fun as well. So just look at the bright side, even though you lose. And also we are #1 on the team. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you out there.